Hello students, welcome you back to the virtual classroom. So I hope you all are doing well. So as we were discussing about the first chapter, so that is about to complete, and I hope and many of you have done the homework also. So before doing the exercises, let us have a quick revision of what we have discussed till now. So in the previous classes, we have covered the different things which are related to the computer system. So initially we have seen what is IPU cycle. So IPU cycle is the series of input, process and output. Clear? So in that we have discussed the different terms, that is data information process. So I hope these terms we are already familiar about. So we have seen after that what are the different benefits of using the computer. So as we have seen that the computer are nowadays they are used in different walks of our life, and not only that we can find various forms of the computer like desktop computer, laptop, then the mobile equipments or the mobile devices. So in this way the computing or the computing devices is serving our life in a very meaningful or a helpful way. Clear? As in the this pandemic crisis also, the computer are serving the humanity in a very well manner. After that we have seen the different characteristics of computer, in which we have seen the important various terms like speed, quality, reliability. So I hope the terms are very much clear and it were very well explained to you. So after that we have seen the storage. So these are the various important characteristics of the computer which makes the computer very much useful and necessity in the today's world. After that we have seen the other features like versatile and consistency. So what is the versatile nature? The versatile nature means the computer can do repetitive jobs and various forms of the work can be carried out efficiently using the computers. Then we have seen the consistency term, that is if we are providing the input correct, then the output will always be correct. So there was a term that is garbage in and garbage out, that is GIGO principle. So computer works on this principle. So that is, it means that the output is always correct if the input is given correctly. So this is the consistent behavior of the computer. Then we have seen that the computer are useful for communication, productivity and decision making process. So I hope these terms were very well explained and you are already familiar about these speed and information sharing activities. Then we have seen that the computer are used for various communication purpose, for expressing ourselves on different social media platforms. Then we use for the email, online chat activities. So this way the computers are serving or providing us the facility to communicate, and how they are environment friendly, as we have discussed that the paper use is reduced because of using the information technology. Clear? So this way they are environment friendly as well. So I hope this was clear to you. Then we have seen what are the various works which we can do using the computer. So in that we have seen the various work or the various things that can be carried out using the computers efficiently. So this is very much easy. You can correlate by your surroundings that in the different areas, like for writing something, for financial needs, for research purpose. Clear? Then working with numbers means for calculation activities. Clear? For the spreadsheet program. So example of spreadsheet program is MS Excel. So there are various others also. So this way we have seen that the computers are being used for different activities. Then we have seen how we can schedule our time, how the teaching activities is being carried by using the computers. Not only that, they are providing us the entertainment, chatting, by connecting our loved and dear ones. You can communicate with your friends, your relatives using the computer. So this way we have seen what are the different works which can be done using the computer. Okay, then we have seen what are the different uh, entertainment activities that can be carried out using the computer. So for that we use the games, then movie watching. So clear. So these are the different entertainment activities that can be carried out using the computer. After that we have one more thing, we have seen the different e-commerce thing. For example, when you purchase something online using the different e-commerce website like Flipkart, Amazon, so this way they are also providing you the platform where you can purchase the thing online. Clear. Now we have also seen what is the IPO cycle, how the computer functions by this diagram. It was very well explained. After that, one by one we have discussed various input and output devices, so I don't think that there is a need to revise these things. So these are very pretty much easy, and you have already seen these things. Then there were some terms related to the hardware care, how we should take care of the different hardware devices, how we can clean them, what is the principle of maintaining the hardware. So there is a very good thing that when you take good care of the computer, then it will take good care of you. So this way we have seen that it is very much necessary for caring the different hardware devices so that they are long lasting, and the performance of the different devices is it is optimal, means we achieve a desired output using the hardware devices. So that is why it is necessary to clean the different devices as well. So in that we have seen the various different hardware devices and what are the different ways for cleaning them. So in that we have seen how to clean our physical screen or the monitor, then what are the problems which you can face if we don't clean. So if there is a lot of dust, or if the hardware is not clean, then it may cause overheating of the devices and the temperature may increase. Clear. So this will uh, create problem for the hardware device. Not only that, they can cause harm for our uh, eyes. Clear. So if there is dust on the screen and if the light is being emitted on that, so the dust on that your monitor, that can cause eye strain. Clear. So because of these reasons it becomes necessary for us to clean the different hardware devices, to take care of them, so that it will be good for our health as well as for the devices as well. So in that we have seen how to clean the monitor, so that can be cleaned using some wet cloth or some spray. For that we have seen how to clean the keyboard, so that was well explained to you. Then mouse cleaning was explained. After that we have seen the important term, that was a human wear. So human wear, as it was explained to you, that it refers to the person or the user who is using the computer, who is operating the device. Clear. Now this human wear is coming to existence, or it is important for us because of the study of ergonomics. So what was ergonomics? So yes, exactly as it was explained earlier also, that it is the study of the people, their behavior, and the way in which they use the computer. Clear. Not only that, the surroundings in which we use the computer, that is also a part of study of ergonomics. Clear. So this is a term which comprise of various things which are related to the use of computer, the user, the working environment, the furnitures which we use, the body posture. Clear. So in that, this collective study is termed as ergonomics, in which we have seen how to place the monitor, then what are the ways in which you can avoid the strain or the pain inside the different body. Clear. Then the posture, how to position your furniture, as well as the user itself, what should be the different chairs or the different furnishings while using the computer. So that is especially designed as per the requirement and as per the uh, you can say for the relief of the person, so that it can be used for a longer duration. Then we have seen the term related to a disease called as carpal tunnel syndrome, in that which is related to the pain near the wrist of your hand. Clear? So this was covered. After that, we have seen some healthy habits, how to use the computer, in which we have seen that what are the different ways by which you can take care of yourself. So in that we have seen we should go for a short walk after some every hour. Clear? So this way it these are the some ergonomics principle or healthy habits which that are required to be followed in our daily life. Clear? After that we have seen that we should wash our eyes with the clean cold water, that is required for rinsing your eyes. So this will relieve your eyes, the eye strain if you are having. Even if you are not having, even then also it is necessary that after certain amount of time, if you are using the computer regularly, so it is a good practice to clean your face as well as your eyes by rinsing with the water. Then there was, if you are continuously watching on the screen, after some time take breaks and see some other things other than the screen. You can watch some natural things or see somewhere else other than the monitor. So this will provide you some relief. After that, for our body posture, after some time we should stand up and walk. Clear? So this way this will stretch your bones and it will be relaxing for your body as well as for the relief also. After some time it should be practiced. So this way we have covered all the topics which were uh, discussed in the in the first chapter. Clear? So I think this is the time for doing the exercises also, and it was done by very few students. As a homework I have given you to do few of the exercises question. So many of you may have done by now, so let us revise it once. Those who have already done, you can check and match whether you have done it correctly. So the first question in the exercise, it is a collection of unorganized facts, figure and statistics related to an object. So as we have seen, the unorganized fact and figure, that is called as data. Yes, correct. The first answer is data. Now the second question is, the device holds data and information for future use. So the future use, input device is not used for the future, then monitor, that is the output device, then there is option storage device. So exactly, the device that holds the data for future use, that is the storage device. Here it is written, it holds the data for future use. So because of this the answer is storage device. Then the third question is, any part of the computer you can touch and feel is, so the part which can be touched and feel is called as hardware. Exactly, hardware is the term which is related to the part of the computer that can be touched and seen. Microphone and mouse, these are the hardware examples, but here it is saying any part of the computer which can be touched and feel. So there is a term, it is the hardware. After that there was a question, a person who communicates with a user or uses the information it generates is called. So answer for this is, let us see one by one. First is the user, second one is operator, and third one is the programmer. So answer for this is, any person who communicates the computer, the answer for this is user. Answer of this question is user. So user is the person who communicates with the computer or uses the information it generates. After that the next question is, the main part of the computer that is used to process data is called. So the part which is used for processing the data, is it hard disk? No. Hard disk is used for storing the data. Then the second option is keyboard. So keyboard is a input device. Then the third one is CPU. So the what was the question? The main part of the computer that is used to process the data. So yes, so this processing is done by the CPU, correct? So we have covered the tick the correct answer question. Now it is time to do the filling the blanks question. So let us see one by one. So for the ease of writing, let me switch to a mode where it is written there. So let us see. So here the question first is, so yes, I have written for you. So one by one let us see this also. So the first one here is a electronic machine that works under the instruction given by you. So answer for this is computer. So computer is electronic machine that works under the instruction given by you. Second one is the dash is the collection of unorganized facts and which can include words, number and images. So what is the answer? Answer is data. Data is the collection of unorganized facts. Then the question was the main job of the computer is to process. So the computer process the data. Data is processed into information. Clear? So I hope you have done these exercises by your own also. Next question is the dash keyboards include features as alternative keys, layout and palm rest. So there is a special type of keyboards which is having some special features and palm rest. So the answer for that this question is ergonomics keyboard. So as we have seen the principle of ergonomics, so there are some different hardware which are designed especially keeping the ergonomics principle in mind. So these specially designed hardware devices which are designed as per the ergonomics principle, they are also called as ergonomics keyboard. Next there is a disease that is repetitive stress injury. The answer for this is carpal tunnel syndrome. In the book also it is given. The carpal tunnel syndrome is a repetitive stress injury. So this is a type of uh, problem which arises if you are using the keyboard in a wrong way. So and it causes some uh, pain or you can say numbness in the wrist area of the um, you can say of the hand. So this way we have covered the filling the blanks question also. Now coming to the answer the following question, if we discuss the questions one by one. So first is write any 5 characteristics of a computer. So what are the 5 characteristics of the computer? Let us see the 5 characteristics of computer. The 5 characteristics of computer are, it was covered earlier as well. So let us see. We have already discussed the 5 principles like speed, reliability. So these are the few different characteristics of the computer. So here it is. So in this you can write few any 5 of the characteristics, and if you want you can define in few sentences each if you want. So first, if you are writing speed, so speed, in that you can say that the computers allow to perform various tasks very fast. Clear? Let me make this little bit smaller. Then the second one you can write quality. So in quality you can write the computer computer creates high quality documents and drawings. So this is the second point. After that the third point is reliability. So what is reliability? In this you can write computers are reliable and accurate, and the electronic components in the modern computers are reliable because they have low failure rate. Clear? So I hope reliability also you can write. The next one is the storage capacity if you are writing. So in this you can write computers can store enormous amount of data and make this data available for the processing at any point of time when it is needed. So this is the fourth characteristics. Then the fifth you can write, let us see the next one. The fifth you can write about the versatile. So not necessary that you are writing this only, you can write any of the five. So if the fifth if you are writing versatility, then in that you can write the computer can perform repetitive jobs efficiently and it can work in the areas where the human brain cannot manage. Clear? So I hope these 5 points you can write: speed, versatile, then storage capacity, the few of the things we have seen just above, reliability, quality. Clear? So this way you can write the 5 characteristics of the computer. Then let us see the second question. The second question is uh, where it is. Okay, coming to the book itself, let us see the second question. Let us come to the exercise part. Here it is. So the question is, what are the benefits of using a computer? So the question is, what are the benefits of using the computer? So the different benefits of the computer as it was given, what are the different uses or the different areas in which computer can be used. So different benefits here also you can write. These are the different benefits of the computer. You can create document, you can check your finances, perform research, work with numbers, schedule your time. So in that also, if you want, you can write a single sentence of each. So not necessary that you are writing this only, you can write any of these. So you can write 4 or 5 uh, areas in which the computer are used. So I hope this is clear. So this way you will be able to write the different benefits of the computer. Then coming to the next question, let us see what is the next question. So the next question is, let us see, come to back to the exercise question. The third question is, explain hardware and humanware. So coming back to the difference between hardware and humanware, I hope this you can done by yourself also. Even then, coming back to the hardware and humanware. So humanware is here. Let us. So humanware here you can write. So humanware refers to the person who programs, design or operate a computer. A human being who is using the computer is called user. So this is the definition of humanware. Now there is second term, that is hardware. So hardware, I hope this is above also. So let us come to the hardware part. So hardware is any component that can be touched, seen, or which can be, it is in the beginning of the chapter I think. Okay, so the hardware is here it is. So what is hardware? Hardware is the part of the computer that you can touch and feel. The examples of the hardware are the keyboard, printer, monitor, and any of these you can give few of the examples. So this way you can give the difference of the hardware and the humanware. So humanware is the human or the person who is using the computer, and hardware is the part of the computer that you can touch and feel. The examples are keyboard, printer, monitor. Any of these examples you can write. I hope this is clear now. Now coming to the next question, let us see, come to the exercise part once again. So here it is. The next question is, yes. So we have done till the difference or the explanation of hardware and humanware. Now the next question is, uh, why should you take care of your computer? So yes, it is very important question, that why it is required to take care of the computer. So let us see this question, why it is necessary for taking care of the computer. So taking care of the computer is necessary because it can, so here you can write from these paragraphs, for example, mm, yes, it is well said that take good care of your computer and it will take good care of you. Then yes, it is not difficult to keep your computer healthy and in a good working condition. And then here it is, by cleaning your computer regularly, you can keep you can help to keep it working and avoid expensive repairs. Clear? So I hope this way you can write why it is necessary to keep the computer clean. Clear? So there are various other things also we can include, that cleaning the computing devices reduces our expenditure, as well as it uh, it helps to keep ourselves healthy. Clear? So these things you can write in your own words also. So this will cover the question, that why it is necessary to keep or take care of the different hardware devices. Now coming to the next question, that is of question and answer. The next question is, we have done till D, why should we take care of your computer? Then the next question is, what do you mean by ergonomics? So that was a very good or important question also. What is the meaning of ergonomics? So we have already covered ergonomics and it was very well explained. So ergonomics is explained here, it is given. Ergonomics is the study of people, their physical characteristics, and the ways in which they function in relation to their working environment. Clear? So this you can write in point wise, that relation to the working environment, the furnishings, and the machines they use. Clear? So this way the ergonomics is explained. So what is it? Is the study of people, their physical characteristics, and the ways in which they functions in relation to the working environment. So this was very well explained earlier also. Now let us see the next question, what it is. So coming to the next question of the exercise, that is, what points will we keep in mind for taking care of yourself while using a computer? So yes, this is also from the exercise itself, that the different points of taking care of ourselves. So this answer is explained here, that while using the computers we can follow these steps. Like first is, you can write any of the three, the first three you can cover, that you should go for short walk at least once every hour. Then second one you can include that you should go back to work only after, or you can splash cold water on your face and rinsing your eyes. And the third one you can write, you can, or we should take often breaks and look at colors and visual that do not stray in the eyes. Clear? So this is the answer, that what are the precautions that you can take care for caring yourself. So I hope this is clear. Now let us see, is there any other question remaining in the exercise? So okay, so this is covered the answer to the question. Let us see a question, that application based question. Let us read this question. So this is, Vavo has unknowingly touched his monitor while eating bread and butter. So what is he eating? He is eating something and unknowingly he touched his monitor. So this is not a good practice. While eating, we should not use or sit near the devices or any computer device, and we should not touch them also. So let us see what is the question. Can you help him remove the butter stains from the monitor? So yes, we have covered this in our chapter also, that what we have to do for removing these stains from the monitor. We can use some spray liquid, or you can use a wet cloth, and by you can take a cloth and you can get it wet by the spraying liquid which you purchase, or you can simply take the cloth and rub the stain or any of oily things which is uh, on the monitor or any of the hardware devices. Let us see the next question. The next question is a lab activity, that make some group of students and let them clean different components of the computer such as monitor, mouse, system case, etc. and properly. So right now, as we are not having the lab, so this activity is now carried or it can be done by yourself, and you can clean your hardware devices at the home. So what you will do, you will clean the different computer devices, or you can use the mobile phone also, and the precautions which you have to do is you have to unplug the device, and when it is switched off, only then you have to clean. And the precautions we have already told you, that never spray the liquid on any of the devices. You have to spray the liquid on the cloth by which you have to clean the screen or any of the hardware components of the computer. So I hope this way we have covered the first chapter. So from the coming days, from the next, we will start the second chapter. So complete the exercises in the copy also, and you can send the completed exercise on my email address. And if you are still having any confusion, or if you want to discuss some of these questions for the next online meeting when we will have, we will discuss there also. Okay, so I hope you have done the exercises, and let us meet for the next class. Okay, and till then, stay fit and healthy. Okay, thank you class.